My name is Karine Dumontier, and I'm here as your host for this webinar. And I will be with Thorsten Thorsten Goal of Table Tennis Canada. I'm the Gender Equity Program Manager, and Thorsten is the board representative on the Gender Equity Committee. The webinar will be in English, and I will summarize in French for our French speaker. Mon nom est Karine Dumontier, bienvenue à ce premier webinaire sur l'équité des genres, et je serai votre hôte pour ce soir. We are doing this webinar because our sport is not well known and not seen as a real sport, and we wanted to show a positive image of the sport and increase the presence in general for this webinar. Through these moments, we want to introduce you some amazing leaders, coaches, officials, and tonight is athletes. Alors, vous allez avoir, grâce à ce webinaire, vous allez rencontrer des personnes vraiment intéressantes, des athlètes, des dirigeantes, entraîneurs officiels et athlètes. Et ça nous fait plaisir d'avoir organisé ce webinaire de la part du comité d'équité des genres. Tonight, we will introduce our amazing athletes. We will have some questions and fun games. We have a video for you. And at the end, this is the wrap up, and we will introduce you the next event. Please keep your microphone muted. Donc, les micros fermés durant les présentations. And at the end, raise your virtual hand to ask questions, or you can write the question on the chat box. Donc, à la fin, nous aurons une période de questions. Vous pouvez lever votre main, la main virtuelle, ou écrire votre question dans la barre de conversation. So, our special guests, nos invités ce soir, Sophie Gauthier, Liao, May Tong, all three national team athletes. So, welcome to all of you.
Thank you.
So maybe we can begin with Sophie. Could you introduce yourself, and I will just let you go.
Okay, hi everyone, I'm Sophie. I'm 19 years old. I'm a table tennis athlete from Quebec, and I'm really happy to be here today.
May or Ivy, would you like to add something about Sophie?
Sure. Oh, go ahead, May.
You go first.
Okay. I've been competing with Sophie, against and with Sophie since like 2010, and she's such an amazing athlete. I'm so happy that she's still competing and on the scene now. I guess I can introduce myself next.
Go ahead.
Hello, everyone. I'm Ivy. I'm from British Columbia. Been playing table tennis for over 12 years now. And now I'm involved with the Athletes Commission, Aerobic Table Tennis, and just really excited to be here with all of you today as well.
Someone would like to add something about Ivy?
I think she's probably the nicest athlete in Canada.
And May, do you want to introduce yourself?
Hi, everybody. My name is May. I grew up in China, and I was a professional table tennis player. And I came to Canada in 1989, and I joined the Canadian team from 1990 to 1994. At that time, I was number 2 in Canadian team, and 1995, my daughter was born, and I stopped my table tennis career and I was the new immigrant. I work hard and work 7 days and support the family. Until 2017, I find myself still love to play table tennis. I want to continue the dream that I didn't finish before. So I'm still in Canadian team today. Thank you.
Thank you, May. Someone would like to add something about May?
Such an experienced athlete. I actually didn't know some of her story. So yeah, so honored to be able to play with her now. And thanks for being here, May and Sophie.
Yeah, thank you to all of you to be there. So we will go with some questions. I just want to share my screen again. Just a minute. Are you ready for question, girls? Because we have the wheels of question. So the way it works, we will begin with Sophie. I will spin the wheel. You will spin the wheel and you will read the question. Sophie, you start. First question to Ivy.
Ivy, who or what kind of person would you like to introduce to aerobic table tennis? Schools or kindergarten elder people?
What a great question. I would say that anyone who's interested in table tennis, so that could be any age. And I think people like Steve, May, and Sophie make it seem really easy, but I think aerobic table tennis is so cool because no matter what level you are, it can be challenging. And I think we all kind of learned that through the different workshops that Steve has led us through. And so, yes, anybody who's interested in table tennis, who wants to try it out, or is just wants to be active, I would recommend aerobic table tennis for.
Great answer, Ivy. It's your turn to ask the questions for May.
Wow.
May, what music would you suggest for a session of aerobic table tennis?
I think disco music has a stronger beat. The participants listen to the beat and follow the rhythm. And when they get used to it, and once they start on table training, maybe easier.
Yeah, I think that's great. May, it's your turn to ask question to Sophie.
Wow.
What do you like the most about aerobic table tennis and what makes it different? Sophie.
Good question. I think what I like about aerobic table tennis is it's really fun and it makes you move while you're having fun. So it's kind of like a physical workout or warm up or whatever, but you're actually having fun and kind of like going to the beat of the music, which is different from any kind of other workout I've done in my life. So that's why I think it's really fun.
Sophie, it's your turn to ask a question.
Wow. What do you like about aerobic table tennis?
Similar to Sophie's answer, I really like the music aspect. I think that's really cool. And I also really like how accessible and inclusive aerobic table tennis is. As I previously mentioned, no matter what level you are, no matter what age you are, you can still participate and have a great time and a good workout. So that's what I'd say I like about aerobic table tennis.
Next question is
Wow.
May, how does it feel to lead a virtual session of aerobic table tennis and how does it work?
I think the virtual session of aerobic table tennis is good because we can follow the instruction and then we can get all the exercise done. It's good.
Yes, I think so. And the next question is for you, May, to ask Ivy.
Wow.
How did you heard about Aerobic Table Tennis the first time? Ivy.
Do I take this question? Okay, I heard it for the first time, I think last year, when Steve came up to us and asked us if we want to do the project with him. And at first I didn't know what aerobic table tennis was. And then as soon as I started, I really liked it.
Yeah, so the first question was all about aerobic table tennis because all of you participate in this project last year, teaching virtual aerobic table tennis. So that's why all the questions were about that. And I think that was very interesting to hear you about this. And I will just summarize a little bit of your answer in French. Quelques petites informations que nos athlètes ont partagées en anglais à propos des sessions de tennis de table aerobic table tennis, parce qu'elles ont participé l'an passé à un projet d'enseignement virtuel de cette activité. Alors, elles ont parlé de la musique, de l'aspect entraînant, du fait que c'est quelque chose qui fait bouger et qui fait apprendre les techniques de tennis de table. Et elles ont tous été dans le même sens que c'est une activité amusante et aussi qui fait bouger beaucoup et qui est intéressante. Alors, thank you, girl, for all this information. And now we have some question about table tennis in general because you are on the national team and we would like to know a little bit more about you. So it's the same wheel, but not the same question. Sophie, would you like to start?
Yes.
Wow.
Ivy, what do you think? Table tennis is so fun to play. What do you like the most about it?
Good question. I would say that, well, I love sports in general. And I think table tennis is a lot of fun because it's so challenging and there's always more ways to improve with it, with all the different parts of it, from spin, speed, placement, and different styles. It's a fascinating sport with so many different parts to it. I think that's really cool. And I think another part of table tennis that is so interesting and fun to me is how many transferable skills it kind of helps me grow in. For example, like I always have to like analyze how I'm doing, how I can improve, and that can apply to other areas of my life. I also have to make sure I'm healthy as a person, which also applies to other parts of my life, and also just the hand-eye coordination and other athletic skills is so transferable. And I think that's a really cool part of table tennis because they incorporate so much. And yeah, that's why I think table tennis is fun to me.
Great answer, Ivy. Are you ready to ask the question now?
Wow.
May, what's your best achievement and your best memories about table tennis?
Okay. I think the best achievement is that after 20 years, I still can represent Canada to compete in the international tournaments and receive a silver medal in women's team. And I'm very thankful to Table Tennis Canada Association and my best friend to support me and encourage me every day and guide me too. Thank you.
That's great. May, it's your turn to ask.
Wow.
Table tennis can bring you to travel a lot. What is your top 3 international experience and why?
Oh, great question. Top 3 would be for sure World Junior Championships in Thailand in 2019. It it was the only time I went to World Juniors, and it was like really good experience. See all the top players. And then another one would be Swedish Open, just because like I didn't play really a good tournament, but all of my friends went and we had a really great time. And then I would say probably the last competition I went to was Pan Am Junior Games in Colombia, and it was really a lot of fun, and we saw all the athletes from different sports and stuff, and I think it was really, really fun.
Thank you, Sophie.
Wow.
Ivy, table tennis is an individual sport, but social experience is a big part of the fun to play table tennis. Can you talk and explain a little bit about it?
I think as humans, we like community. Community really helps us with continuing on and doing and fulfilling our full potential. And I think with table tennis, because there's so many different styles and there's always so much to learn, playing with different people and learning from different people is a huge aspect of it. And so that's why it's so important to practice with other people in table tennis. And that's why it's so much more fulfilling and rewarding when you do have a community and like different practice partners to play with. And with that, when you're with other people, you also are able to establish those connections and get to know different people. And people are amazing. So I think the opportunity to just get to know more people in a setting of table tennis, where it's kind of like you're all working together to improve yourselves and improve each other's games by challenging each other, is just a very cool and unique environment for social relationships and growth.
That's a great answer, Ivy. Thank you for sharing it with us.
Wow.
Of course. So May, if you had any advice to give to someone that would like to play table tennis, what would your best advice be?
Get start play table tennis whatever your age, because playing table tennis has many benefits. It can increase your physical ability and your body balance and hand-eye coordinations. And also it's an anti-aging. From 8 years old to 18 years old, you still can get the maximum benefits. Also, it can play all year round, and it is an accessible sport in Olympic Games.
That's so true, May. And you are the lucky one to ask the last question.
Wow.
COVID still make troubles. In the January selection tournament with a special training camp for girls has been postponed. Finally, the selection tournament will be held in March, and the camp during the summer. How do you manage your training plan with all these change and difficulties to practice as normal?
Good question. I think, first of all, it was really unfortunate that the training camp and the selection were postponed. But I think right now that we know when it's gonna be, it's giving us, I think, like an objective and more motivation to kind of train hard. And how I train right now is just doing my best with school and also COVID restrictions to just practice as much as I can and then prepare the best way, and then hopefully the selection goes well for everyone.
Yeah, that was so interesting to hear all of you about table tennis and table in general. And that was very generous of you to share all these things. I will just recap in French a little bit Nous avons entendu les athlètes s'exprimer à propos du tennis de table et je vais juste redire certains points qui ont été vraiment intéressants, dont le fait que le tennis de table soit un sport vraiment qui permet de développer plusieurs habiletés, qui est aussi un sport où c'est vraiment intéressant d'avoir une communauté de joueurs pour s'améliorer, pour échanger, pour pratiquer. On a vu que May, avec May, elle est la preuve vivante qu'on peut jouer au tennis de table, même en vieillissant. Pas que May est vieille, là, mais qu'elle peut continuer de compétitionner malgré qu'elle soit senior. Sophie nous a parlé aussi de ses expériences à l'international, en Thaïlande, à Cali pour différents jeux. Et ce que j'ai retenu aussi, c'était qu'elle nous a parlé de son expérience en Suède. Pas tant qu'elle avait bien joué, mais du fait qu'elle était avec ses amis puis qu'elle avait eu du plaisir à partager cette compétition. Alors, beaucoup de choses intéressantes qui ont été discutées. J'espère que vous avez apprécié. On est rendu maintenant à vous présenter un court vidéo de nos athlètes. We are now at the time that we want to show you a short video of the athletes while they were doing some aerobic table tennis sessions. So here we go. I don't think we have the sound.
So you don't hear any of the sound?
No, not me.
See? Just gonna try and figure this out here.
Joy of the...
There we go. Let's try. Can you hear now?
Welcome to
Yeah.
Table Tennis Canada, Girls in Table Tennis. Please meet Sophie, Ivy, May and Joyce. All the girls are performance athletes for Table Tennis Canada, and they would all like to see one thing, and that is increased participation for girls and women playing table tennis, especially in Canada. The girls have given their time and they would like to spread the love for table tennis by performing aerobic table tennis, which is a fitness program designed to introduce girls and women to table tennis. Let's begin with a warm-up. Stretch up, to the side and down, and repeat. Up, side, down, and repeat 3 more times. Aerobic table tennis is a fitness program designed to introduce newcomers, especially girls and women, to the Olympic sport of table tennis. At the beginning of every session, you should always perform a warm-up. Feet together, raise your right leg to the side and balance. Use your arms either side of your body to keep good balance. Return to the start position, then raise the other leg and repeat. In the sport of table tennis, balance is very important, so I always make sure that we perform many different balancing exercises. Arms to the side, small circles moving forwards, and change to go backwards, and repeat. Arms by your side, and let's perform side lunges. Back to the start position, lunge the other way. and repeat. Stretching exercises are extremely important, especially at the beginning of every session. We need to warm up those muscles so that there's no way we can have any possible injuries. Return to the start position, arms to the side and twist from left to right and repeat. Table Tennis Canada has partnered with Aerobic Table Tennis to support the programme Women in Sport. Back to the start position. Let's get ready to do some squats. Feet shoulder width apart and bend your knees. Raise your arms in front to keep good balance. And squat. Return to the start position and let's finish off with the upside down exercise. To the side and down. Well done. That's the warm-up over. Now it's time to get more active with some aerobic movements. Let's go. Jogging on the spot. High knees and jog. Right foot to left foot. And jog. Rear heel kicks. And jog. Jumping jacks. And jog. Side step left to right and repeat. Keep moving. Back to the start position and jog. Let's take it down. Stand on your left foot and balance. And change. Stand on your right foot and balance. Then repeat. And jog. Let's get ready to play some strokes to the beat. Forehands into backhands, 4 each side. Let's go. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. And repeat. And jog. Rear heel kicks. And jog. Right foot onto left foot. And jog. And take it down. Stretch up. To the side. Hold it. Hold it. And down.
Yeah, that was great to see you in action, girls. That was great. It's some great, good memories from you, for you. Oh, you are muted.
Great memories.
You did that last year, isn't it? Yeah, that's a good example of table tennis, but it's only a short example. And I saw you. Oh, sorry, my camera is not. So yeah, that was. Can you see me? Yeah. Okay. So that was only some example of some movement that you can do with aerobic table tennis, and with the music. That was nice to see you in action. So if you are ready, we would finish that with a fun game. Did you prepare your racket? Because we have, yeah, you have it. Yeah. So I will quickly ask you a question and you will have to show your answer. For example, if I say who has the curly hair and you say Sophie, so you show your answer on the camera, right? And it's very, you don't have time to think about your answer. It's very quick and we will go one question after the other. You don't have to think, you just show and we go to the other question, right? And it's a funny game. Sorry?
Spontané.
Yeah, spontanément. Ready? So you are at a tournament. Who arrives first in the gym in the morning to practice? Go, go, go. Okay. Who is superstitious between the three of you? That was quick with Sophie. Who say "cho" in the game very often? Everybody is agreeing. Who would you ask to guide you to visit Montreal maybe next summer? Good choice. Who would you like to watch on TikTok? Go, go, go.
Let's make it happen.
Let's make it happen, yeah. You invite your friends at dinner, who would arrive late? Go, go, go. Just show something. Okay, you pass. Who will eat 2 desserts at this dinner? Who will fall asleep the fastest if you are in a plane or in a bus to travel? May said it very quickly. Sophie. So that was it for the quick question. Thank you very much, girls, for to have played that game. We wanted to see if you were knowing each other very well, so that was fun to see. And I don't know, Torsten, if we have a surprise for the girls. Do we have someone that would want to say hello quickly? I don't know if we have the surprise that we wanted to show you. Yes, no, maybe. Oh!
Hello, girls!
Hi, Steve.
Oh, it's been good listening to you talking. Yeah, thank you very much. Well done, everyone. Well done.
Thank you, Steve, to be there. Thank you to.
Nice to see you, Steve.
Very good. Nice to see you as well. Huh? Keep
Are
up
you
the
in Canada?
Yes, I'm with Thorsten. Yes, in his front room.
Oh, that's great.
So that was the surprise that we wanted to show you. Very welcome to Canada, Steve, and happy to that we have you tonight to say hi to the girls.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Are you coming to Toronto?
Sorry, May?
Are you coming to Toronto?
I'm not, I'm afraid. No, maybe soon. Maybe soon. Yeah, maybe soon. Yeah, I hope so. Yeah. So thanks again, girls.
So I would like to thank you girls to have been the first guest for this first webinar for gender equity. And just to finish, I would like to show you our next webinar. And for that, I will share my screen. That was very fun to have you. That was very great to have you tonight, girls. I hope that you enjoyed it.
Of course.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Sorry, I will just, I want to show you that. That was historic. The first webinar, it's done already. And the next one will be on March 8th at 7 p.m. And we will have Marianne de Montcos, Julia Charbonneau, and Becky McKnight that will be with us. That will be fun too. And after that, April 12th, we will have a special guest, Anita Maharayan from Nepal, and she will be with us to talk about her experience. So thank you, girls. That was great to have you, and I hope that you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.